Welcome to English Without Limits. In today's lesson, we're going to be learning about money, specifically about dollars and cents. In your country, the money may be different, but in many English-speaking countries, they use dollars as their money. So we're going to learn how to go and buy something using dollars. All right, I hope you enjoy the lesson. In our last lesson, we learned how to talk about things that are in the past. They happened an hour ago, or yesterday, or last year, but they are in the past. We learned how to say things like, today I play, but yesterday I played. That's the simple past form. So let's review this a little bit. I will give you a sentence in the present, like today I play, and you must give the sentence in the past. Yesterday I played. I will wait for a moment and then I will give the correct answer. You see if you can give the correct answer before I do. All right, are you ready? Let's begin. Today I play. Yesterday, I played. Today, I jump. Yesterday, I jumped. Today, I call. Yesterday, I called. Today, I dance. Yesterday, I danced. Today, I clean. Yesterday, I cleaned. Today, I walk. Yesterday, I walked. Very good. Did you get all of those? If you didn't, you may wish to go back and review this part of the video again.
Good morning, students. So last week we talked about the past tense. We talked about using words with ed on the ending, and that's how you know they're in the past. Did anyone remember how to use those? Yes? Can anyone tell me one thing about the past tense that they remember? What types of verb? Ed, you use ed, that's right, Tamla. And what types of verbs are there? There's two types. Irregular and regular. Good job. Okay.
Did you hear the teacher explaining the rule for the simple past? For regular verbs, that's most verbs, you add ed to the end of the verb, and that makes the simple past. That's what we did in the first example that you just practiced with me. Now we're going to practice some verbs that are not in that rule. They are the irregular verbs and they don't follow the rule. We learned these verbs last time. You see if you can remember how to form the simple past for each one of these verbs. As before, I will give a sentence in the present and you give the simple past form of it. I will wait and see if you can give the correct past form before I do. Okay? Are you ready? Let's begin. Today I eat. Yesterday I ate. Today I give. Yesterday, I gave. Today, I begin. Yesterday, I began. Today, I swim. Yesterday, I swam. Today, I take. Yesterday, I took. Today, I know. Yesterday, I knew. Today, I fall. Yesterday, I fell. Today, I sing. Yesterday, I sang. Today, I say. But yesterday, I said. Today, I pay. But yesterday, I paid. Today, I bite. Yesterday, I bit. Today, I speak. Yesterday, I spoke. Did you get all of those? Well, very good if you did. If you didn't, you may wish to go back and review this part of the video again until you can get all these simple past forms correctly. Money. It seems like we never have enough of it. Maybe the money where you live is pounds, or reals, or francs, or beer, or rubles, or grivna. You might not use dollars and cents when you buy something in your home country. But in many English-speaking countries, they do use dollars and cents as their money. So we're going to learn about that kind of money today. And we're going to learn some of the things that you would need to say when you go to a grocery store and do shopping. And we'll see how to break down a dollar into different amounts and how to combine coins and bills to buy something at a given price. All right? Let's join the class as they begin to learn this.
Well, today we're going to talk about money. And we're going to talk about what we do with it sometimes, like when we go grocery shopping. Has anybody ever been grocery shopping with their mom or their dad? Yeah? And you guys use money? Yeah? Okay. Well, we're going to talk a little bit about money. And maybe later we'll go grocery shopping together. Okay, so someone want to read this word for me? Tamla. Dollar. So a dollar is an amount of money, right? $1. Does anybody know what the symbol looks like? Yes. Yeah? It's kind of like an S. Yeah. Like this? Yeah. So $1. This is the symbol that we use for dollar. Okay. Bills. What are bills?
$5,
$5, $10, $50. So bills are like the paper form of money, right? An example would be kind of like this. These ones are just pretend, but those are dollar bills. Okay. Cents. What are cents? A penny, a nickel. It's a coin, right? So cents. Which one's worth more, a dollar or a cent? Dollar. They're worth more. And there's a symbol for them too. It's like this. It's a C. Yeah. So if you see that, you know it means cents. Coins. So we talked about these ones a little bit already. Does anybody know What's the smallest coin? A penny. This is a penny. I have an example right here. This is a penny, right? What's this one? A nickel. How much cents is a nickel?
5 cents.
5 cents. We've got a nickel right here. It's a little bit bigger than a penny. 5 cents. Yeah. Yeah. And Sarah, the next one you just said is a dime. 10 cents. Yeah, it's worth 10 cents. And the dime is a little bit smaller. It's this one here. And then we have the quarter. And the quarter is worth 25 cents. And it's the bigger one, right? It's this one right here. It's a little bit bigger. 25 cents. So all of these things, cash, bills and cents, and dollars, all of those are cash. So if you go to the store and someone says, "How are you paying?" You say cash, right? If you have any of those things. Is there any other way to pay for something? Credit card, right? Or some form of Interact card. Those are other ways. Visa, yep. But these ones are all cash. Okay. There's a couple other terms we need to know before we go grocery shopping. One of them is the cost and the amount. If we're talking about cost, what type of question do you think someone will ask you? How much or how many? How much? Good job, Tamla. So if someone says, "How much is that?" that means they're asking you how much money, the cost of something. And if someone asks you, "How many?" the amount. Yeah, like how many tomatoes would you like? How many peaches would you like? So the first one, how much, is cost, and how many is the amount.
So when we go shopping, we would use dollars and cents. Now, a dollar can be made up of different combinations of coins. We have 5-cent coins. We have 10-cent coins. We have 25-cent coins, and in some places they have 50-cent coins and $1 coins. Let's see how these can be combined to make up a dollar or another amount of money. Let's join the class as they learn this.
So the next activity we have about money is going to show us how a dollar can be made in different ways with different coins, and how we can buy items with coins and bills. So can anybody tell me one way they know you can make a dollar using coins? Does anybody know?
4 quarters.
4 quarters. Did you see that on the board? Yeah, that's the first one we have here. So you can make $1 bill by having 4 quarters. What if you just had 2 quarters?
50 cents.
50 cents. Good job. And then another way you can make a dollar. Does anyone know?
10 cents.
10. What are these ones called? Do you remember? Dimes. 10 dimes. So 10 makes $1. What about this one? What do you think 5 nickels makes? Can everyone see that? 50? Is there any other guesses? 25? Yeah. If we have 5 nickels, that one makes a quarter. So, just like that. Okay. What about, so we've got, this one is 5 nickels equals a quarter. So that's this one we've got here. What if we want to make 1 dime? If we just want to make a dime, what's a way we could use change? Is there anything?
Penny.
Pennies? Yeah, you could have, how many pennies would you need for a dime? 10. How many nickels? 2. So if you took 2 of these, you'd get 10 cents, right? Okay, so there's lots of ways we can use change. What if we just want to make 1 nickel? Pennies. Is that the only way? Yeah. How many pennies do you need? 5. Okay, so 5 pennies make a nickel. Okay. All right, well, I have some items here. Remember last activity we went to the grocery store? So these ones, there's some items that you might find at the grocery store, but there's also some other items. Let's start with this one. What is this?
Baseball.
A baseball. What type of store could we buy a baseball at?
Sport check.
Sport check, yeah, so a sports store. Walmart maybe. Yeah, in the sports section we could find anywhere. How much do you think it would cost, if someone wants to take a guess, to buy a ball? $10, probably. Around $10. That's probably right. This one was $2.75. So this one was way cheaper, but this one's plastic. It's not as good. If we want to make $2.75, what do you think the best way to make that is? What should we start with? Pennies? That may take a lot of pennies. What if we start with $2 like this? So we'll have $2. And then how many quarters would you need to make 75? 3. So $2.75. So if you go to the store and you want to buy this ball for $2.75, you'd bring $2 and 3 quarters. So that wouldn't be too bad. Good job. What about milk? What kind of store? $1.25? That's about how much you'd say? That's probably right. Where would you find this type of store? Safeway, extra food. So it's like a grocery store, right? Just like we were talking about. Does anyone remember what section of the grocery store? Remember there's different sections. There's produce and there's a bakery. It starts with a D. Dairy. Yeah, you'd find it in the dairy section. Good job. So say this milk, Sarah thought it was $1.25. I bet that's about right. Say we want to make $1.25 and we don't have any dollars. How could we make that? 4 quarters? 5 quarters, yeah. We'd use 5 quarters because 4 makes $1 and then you'd need 1 more. So 5 quarters could buy you milk, a little carton of milk, right? What about a pair of socks? Do these look like new? These are my socks. They're purple. How much, or what type of store first do you think we could buy socks at? Walmart? Dollarama, maybe at a dollar store? Yeah, so probably not at the grocery store, right? And probably not at the sports store. We'll probably buy socks maybe at a clothing store or at a department store, something kind of like Walmart. What if these socks cost $3.20? How could we make the 20 cents? Say you had $3 bills. Say we had 3, just like this. Say we had $3 and you only need 20 cents. What do you think the best way? 2 dimes. Yeah, you could probably take 2 dimes. What if you only had nickels? 4 nickels. 5 that's 10. 2 is 10, and 2 more is 10. So you could either have 2 dimes with you, or you could have 4 nickels. Okay, good job. And what about this one? Popcorn. Where do you think we could buy popcorn? At the grocery store? Where else where do you normally eat popcorn? At home? Or watching a movie? So maybe you could buy popcorn at the movies. It'd probably be more expensive there, but you could. Okay. Popcorn. Popcorn was, how much do you think it would cost maybe? $4.75. Maybe if you're at the movie theater. Let's say this popcorn is $2.35. how could we make 35 cents?